Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Collectors Enabled. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining us. And we are joined none other by John, the Gentle Giant. And John, how are you doing this week?
Doing good.
Yeah. So anything new and exciting hit your collection this week or been kind of slow?
Well, I had kind of a surprise statue come in. I forgot about the
Oh.
Prime 1 Batman. And it was kind of a dilemma. I sent you a message this week about if I should
Yeah.
keep it or sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier
Mm-hmm.
on, I just thought the price was good on it. I need to look more into reviews and stuff on it, but the more I've thought about where I want my collection to go, I'm kind of like, I want to do the JND clean and simple line.
Yes.
So I may just wait, probably sell the Prime 1. So if anybody's looking for a Prime 1 special edition Batson, let me know. But I'll wait for the JND for somebody to get rid of it. But I'm not in a huge rush. But from the pictures, from what you send, it looks very good.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree with that. I think that waiting for the JND fire sale, like someone sold a Harley Quinn JND for like 1,600 shipped or something stupid like that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I've seen the Mara, but I haven't
The
seen the
mirror.
Harley. I did have somebody hit me up this week asking if I still had the Harley Quinn, and asking how much I sold it for. But
Okay. Yeah, it's inevitably someone is going to drop it for cheap just because they need money or because I mean, it's not like you can always fit a J&D into your collection because it's 12 by 12 base. You could fit 8 of them on a garage shelf. But I totally would wait just based on opening it today. Mine came delivered perfect from Todd Spec Fiction, and the quality and the details, they're getting so good. I don't know if everyone knows, but it's fully sculpted 100%, but it looks like mixed media. It just looks incredible. The details, they've gotten so good with their paint applications, everything. I mean, I'm looking forward to future J&D releases at this point just because of how amazing they are now.
yeah, I think we're kind of seeing their production pieces are coming out better than their protos,
Yes.
which is very rare, and they've been consistent, because I mean, my first J&D was the Joker, and
yeah,
could I say there could be improvements? Yeah, a lot of people kind of had issues with the likeness and stuff.
yep.
But do I still have it? Yeah.
It's still a great piece.
Yeah.
Still a great piece. Actually, I just forgot that I have the bust on my desk.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if we can get him. There we go. I mean,
so you went with the unmask on it, huh?
For now, yeah. I wanted to see. So it comes unmasked in the box when you open it.
Okay.
And then this comes separately on the bottom level.
Okay.
But I mean, this is just so detailed. Really nice magnet on the neck here. Super strong. And just like, dude, the stubble, the glass eyes. Look at like the stitching on like the scratched leather. I mean, like you can see like his muscles in the temple there. It's badass.
Now, did you have any interest in with the one that he's just in the suit at all?
What do you mean?
How there's a separate one where he's in the suit?
They sell it separate? J&D? I thought they came together.
Did they? Was it a set?
So.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think you don't get a choice. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No. My bad. Yes. No, dude. I got that one in December. I love that one.
Oh, you do? I didn't know you got that.
Yeah. I posted about it a while ago. I'm gonna put them together and take some photos. I know it's been done before, but no, the one in the suit is excellent. It's really good. Sorry, I thought you meant the masked and unmasked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I was gonna pull up. Let me just pull this up since we're talking about it.
Sure. And I'll
just since it's so.
We'll see who's here. We got Johnny. What's going on, Johnny? Hey, Dinesh, thanks for joining us as always. Lane has been keeping us informed about the InArt Joker, which we're going to talk about tonight. Hit that like button. We appreciate that. What's up, your vision? I almost stole your photo for our cover art today of the Maestro. Looks beautiful. Alan Kiefer, thanks for joining us. And who else we got here? Nick Vader. Yo, Doc and John. What's going on, Sergio? Yeah. So, yeah, this was just a quick photo that I took, just, right downstairs. And then the one that your mouse is on, that photo looks awesome.
Yeah, from Aldo. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love the pose. It's a simple but just imposing.
Yes.
When I look at the Prime One and this one just, yeah,
It
I just
looks
like the
more
pose.
realistic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. There's just something about it that is just it. There's a lot of people like complicated bases, and I get that. People like museum poses, and I get that. This is just clean. It's classy. It's hype. I know that hyper realistic is a marketing term, but it really is hyper realistic. It is
Mm-hmm.
the best JND that I've unboxed to date.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman is on the way fairly soon, so I'm sure that
Mhm.
I'm going to say the same thing. We'll probably say the same thing about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I can't wait to get the Indiana Jones. That piece is gonna be like my grail. That 2-pack.
So what's interesting about Indiana Jones is those were some photos that came out where where people actually said, "Wow, this looks good in photos." So if it looks good in photography, imagine how good it's going to look in hand.
I know.
Plus,
A lot of people had problems with the Indiana Jones that it could be a little better, but I do believe that once it's in hand, everybody's going to be happy with that. Sean Connery, man, I think that's one of the best ones they've done, just from a
yes.
prototype standpoint.
Yep.
So,
yep. What's up, FBJ? What's going on, Ledge? Yeah, it's wonderful. I'll post more photos probably tomorrow, and I'll post it together with the one in the suit side by side. Some people are saying, man, I wish they did this first and then did the Dark Knight line because they wanted a better Bale. I still think Bale is excellent. I'm not going to get rid of him.
yeah.
But
And compared to the competition, like the Queen, I had it side by side with both of them, and it's not even close.
Not even close.
Price it's justified. If you want to spend that $1,000 on a Queen, it's a good price. But
Great
if you
price.
want the best, movie version of it, you got to go with JND.
Yes. Yep. You took the words right out of my mouth. Lane says, hope everyone had a great weekend. What a fun time to be a collector. Prices are getting out of control, but man, we have so many options for neat stuff to get. We can always find something. I mean, it's true. And it's a buyer's market too. So, and I do feel like I don't know, John, what do you think about this? I feel like the pendulum is starting to swing the other way where, okay, we've gone to like some extreme prices and now things are kind of, I've seen more surprises, especially with Prime One, be like, oh, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest kicker on anything is the shipping is kind of crazy, and I think companies are trying to figure that out, how to make it justifiable, because the price isn't bad, but then you look at the shipping when it's due, adds $300-400 a lot of times. But I think you're seeing companies are starting to slow down a little bit, kind of letting collectors breathe a little bit. So we'll see.
Yeah, yeah, the best thing to do is we'll talk about pickups today, but if you can wait on something or if you're unsure about something and someone posts like, hey, who wants to take over my order? I'll do half PO or no PO, just pay the balance.
Yeah.
Usually that pays for shipping right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of those anymore, and that's where it's like I can see why collectors are worried to pre-order stuff anymore, because how many people are just trying to bail out on their orders as it is.
That's right. And don't get me wrong, I do it all the time. I'm always selling a pre-order or giving away a pre-order, and I appreciate it when it comes back to me, when I can benefit from that too. And I did that. Actually, I did that twice this week. Once today and once a few days ago.
Anything good?
Yeah, you want me to show you? Okay, so here's the latest PO, and I'll explain why. Oh crap, I just updated my computer and it's making me do some stuff here. Let me see. There we go. Just okay. Let's see if this will work. It should. Share. Okay, crap. Hang on. I might have to bail for a second so I can do this for you.
Okay.
Let's see. Present. Share screen. Okay. So we were talking about.
Oh, we lost him. Just curious out there, what's everybody picking up right now with all the new pre-orders? Anybody picking up anything good?
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
So we were talking about how, I've started watching some DC animated shows and stuff like that. I've been reading more comics lately, and I kind of just found myself going down a rabbit hole here. We mentioned before that, it's nice when you can take over an order and save some money, or someone sells you the PO for half price. But I actually got this today, just actually maybe an hour or so before the show from our buddy Nick, and he was just looking for someone to take over his order, and it's something that I've kind of been considering since it first came out, just because I think it looks awesome. And part of what we do is buy stuff because it looks cool, right? But what the kicker was is that I kind of spent the weekend doing YouTube research and watching like Dark Knight Returns on Max, and watching all these different DC animated movies and shows, and I think that this is pretty awesome.
Doing all the things as a collector that gets us in trouble, right?
Yeah. It's like, it's kind of like cool because it's like, man, I thought this was freaking outstanding. And then like you learn the history of it and you're like, okay, this is actually incredible. The story is awesome. And so, because I got this, I think it was like a 15% PO or whatever, that I didn't have to pay. I went ahead and I also pre-ordered, hang on, where is it? Oh, shoot. Well, the companion piece,
Okay.
which is this one, the Batman of Earth one,
Okay.
because I think they look awesome when they're paired together. And you put this mutating Batman from the Doomsday virus, and then he's crouched below the Devastator. I think that's really freaking sweet. So these I picked up right before the show. Now, of course, this one I didn't get any discount or anything. But actually, the thing I realized about this is the ES is only 80.
Really?
Yeah, everyone is sold out except for Todd, and that's where I got it. And so I picked it up quickly because there we go. This right here, that is so freaking cool. So
now, what are you gonna pair? Are you gonna pair this with anything? Are you gonna kind of dive deeper into the DC realm? What's your thoughts?
Let me show you what else I got.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. So remember our show last week?
I was gonna bring that up.
Yep. So I committed.
Okay.
The discount from Sideshow plus all my points and all that stuff. This is too cool to pass up. So I got this one. And I went back and I watched the YouTube clips, and I'm watching The Dark Knight Returns now, and it is freaking awesome. It is so badass. And I highly recommend that you guys go on, HBO Max, or now it's just called Max, and watch these, because it is quite awesome.
Yeah.
So this piece was supposed to be here on Friday, but UPS is so delayed in Tennessee. I don't think I'm getting this till like next Wednesday. So that's one I picked up. And then I was like, you know what? How am I going to put these together? You know that I picked up the Superman Hush from Sang, and he shipped it out yesterday, so that should be here end of the week or whatever. I also picked up this one.
You just went and did it all, huh?
I did it all because you know what? I've been eyeing these forever. I got good deals on them. So it's like I'm paying below retail. I've always wanted them, and so I have the Devastator and the Superman of Earth one. I have
So
the
so you didn't get the one that has the lasers. Is this just the deluxe, or did you get the special
no,
edition?
I was gonna get the one from BBTS that was on sale, but then Josh had like one more with the lasers.
Yeah.
After tax and stuff, it worked out to be like $200 more, and I have points on
Yeah.
Comic Concepts. So I'm like, you know what? I really want the laser eyes.
I mean,
Um,
I don't know about other people, but something like that, as simple as that, would bug me that I didn't have it, you know?
Right, especially when it's only like a couple $100.
Yeah.
And I think that if eventually when I do resell this, I think that people are gonna be like, "Well, I want the DX bonus," and well, yeah, I don't blame you. I mean,
I
that
know.
is
Yeah, that
awesome.
yep.
And if
Mhm.
you go and watch the Death of Superman, which is another one I'd recommend watching, I mean, there's like lasers firing everywhere because Doomsday is a freaking animal. It's amazing.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that's another one I've been watching, the Death of Superman. Um, so I'm just getting myself in trouble because I'm watching all these cool things. I've always liked the way all of these have looked, but now it's like, holy crap, that is so cool. Yes, I want this. And I know they're big. Everyone tells me, oh, they're so big. Dude, I collect life size stuff. I
Mhm.
understand how big they are.
Mhm.
Um, and here, Cypher says you should get the Batman versus Joker too. That was the first one I ordered. I ordered that last
Yeah.
year because I think that's the best looking Batman diorama I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Um, so let's see. Your Vision says, "Man, I'm getting this." I forgot which one. Which one did you Vision? We just went through a lot. The Devastator. But anyway, let's see. Yep. Mass PO, breaking the bank or not? Not really, because again, one PO was a transfer. The Batman is only like $900, 970. So that wasn't too bad.
Mhm.
And then I got, I saved like $500 on the Batman versus Superman with all those discounts and stuff. So it's all good.
Now, do you have a big area to be able to put all this stuff is the question.
So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. So right now at my office, I pretty much cleared out all the shelves, and I can easily do a whole DC kind of thing. But I kind of like these a lot, and I was trying to
Mm,
think of like integrating them with my primary collection. So I'm gonna see when they come in. I'm gonna open them at home probably. I think I sent one of them to my office. I think I sent the Superman Doomsday to my office. I
mm.
sent this one to my house. Hush is coming to my house. Devastator will come to my house. So we'll see. And I think as they come in, I'll figure out where to put them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of real estate, I know that.
Oh yeah, dude, these are easily. I mean, this thing is like 38 inches wide and crazy depth, and then the Doomsday one is also crazy wide. And I mean, I think
Yeah.
I'm actually getting to a point where I might just like rotate things, like just
Yeah.
have stuff for a couple months. Like I do at my office, I put something on
Mhm.
my office companion or my desk companion, and I rotate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All great pieces, and that's what I said last week. I felt like if you're gonna do 1 or 2 of them, you kinda need to do them all, you know? They all kinda are great companion pieces to each other.
And yeah, and you know what? The ESs, they keep getting smaller. So this one is a pretty big ES, like 600, right? And then
Mhm.
plus whatever for the regular. This one was earlier, so oh, that's actually surprising. 400 ES. I thought there would have been more. This one surprised me the most. Look at that ES. Freaking 80.
Yeah.
And then Devastator, I can't remember. 150 for the Devastator.
Yeah.
So I mean, if anything, I'll just get them, display them, and then just get rid of them. If I don't want them anymore.
Yeah. Now, are you the Dark Knights metal line? Are you kinda like, gonna dive into it? Are you gonna get to Harley Quinn? You know, are you gonna go back on any?
So I did get the Harley Quinn
Okay.
from Todd. Just you talking about the Harley Who Laughs?
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought that one looked so cool. I mean, just
Yeah.
from a pure art perspective, it just
Yeah.
looks
I
so
think
cool.
that's the best one they've done. I
Yeah.
really want that one, but it doesn't fit. Uh,
It's yeah, you have to have I'm not sure exactly what it's going to go with, but I mean, this one came out not too recently, right? Last
yeah,
week. This
that was on my list, but
So I don't know the story of the murder machine. I'm sure I can go download the comic and read it.
mhm.
Um, but this is one that I'm kind of spitballing a little bit, just kind of deciding this is really cool. Should I read the story? It's almost like it looks like the Iron Man, like Batman Iron Man. And I'm wondering, does this body light up like that? Is that actually a light up feature?
This LED illumination.
Yeah, and his repulsors there. I wonder. Maybe it's just in his hands. Maybe it's just the paint.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is awesome. I think even Mr. X jumped on this, and he's been practicing restraint for a long time.
Is there such a thing?
There is, man. I wouldn't say that this, you know, I've sold a ton, and so I've rewarded myself by buying stuff. And it's just collection, paying for the collection, but I'm not buying everything. So I'm pretty much done with hot toys. So every new hot toy that comes in with, and you know, with the few, so what Dead Strange just shipped.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that is one I actually do want to keep because I think it's so unique.
Yeah.
But like my Wrecker shipped, and I'm gonna sell that. You know, and I have a bunch more coming in. I'm just gonna sell them as they come in.
Just FYI, you might want to check the head on that one. There's been some
Wrecker
issues with the heads on them, and people aren't able to get them back on. So
what's up with Hot Toys having issues with brand new things having like paint discrepancies?
yeah, I'm not sure. I know the one that the War Machine, was it?
Yeah,
the War Machine. That one had some paint issues, which is for Iron Man, they really haven't had a ton of issues, but on the face, for some reason, they had some paint issues on it. But I mean, when they make as much as they do, you're going to have some duds, you know, kind of.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I forgot. I need to talk to you about that one too. But I mean, it can be repainted by a professional pretty easily. So, well, we'll talk after the show. But so yeah, I don't know. I do think that this death metal is pretty cool, and maybe I will pick it up. We'll see what you guys in the chat have to say. But this, now that I'm kind of going down a comic route again because I'm an idiot. You know, I guess everything is open again. I was going to cancel my Prime 1 Batman Beyond, but you know what? Screw it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to let it come in.
Yeah, it is very hard because there's so many good pieces, but I mean, I had to draw the line. Like, what comics pieces I have now, I'm keeping, but other than that, I can't. Although the Tactical Throne Batman, that may be one that sneaks in, but I'm trying to stay away, especially DC. For some reason, DC is hard to resist because they
just keep pumping stuff out, man.
Yeah. So,
well, let's see. Those are my pickups from the week. I didn't have anything delivered because UPS barely came to my house this week again. Actually, my garbage didn't get picked up for over 2 weeks. It finally got picked up yesterday. So let's see. You says, here we go. Okay, this is a good question for both of us. Would you ever go into video game line like Ghost or God of War? So this is an easy answer for me, so I'll go first. No, because as much as I would love to play video games, I just don't have the time. I barely have time to do this. So John, what about you?
I'm kind of the same way. I kind of had some of the Arkham Prime 1 pieces, which I love those pieces. I would love to have that whole line if I kind of just committed to do that line. But for right now, no. I mean, if they did a really cool like Master Chief or something, I would definitely do that. I know Gaming Heads did it, and I had that, but it just wasn't that great. So
Yep. So oh, you know the other, well, we already talked about, I'm sorry, did I pick up Maestro this week or last week? Can't remember. I think I picked it up after our show.
Yeah, because then you're debating whether to get the other ones.
Okay. Yeah, so Maestro was another one where I saved like half on the PO because someone was trying to offload it, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Paid for shipping.
Yeah, it's definitely a good strategy anymore, you know, is to kind of just be fluid with your collection and just hop on a good deal when you see one.
That's right. John, what do you think of the Poison Ivy Arkham coming back to P1?
I think it's great because so many people wanted it, you know. There's so many, though, Ivies right now between Sideshow and Prime 1's got a couple. So that's where it's hard for DC because you can get deep pretty quick, you know.
Yes. Yeah, and these are huge. These aren't JND pieces. These are massive bases. They take up a lot of space for the most part. Well, this doesn't look too big, but the thing that gets me is look at this ES. Why isn't this waitlisted yet? After everyone's
It's
been,
shocking.
I mean,
And other places have it too, which is
yes, it's available
insane.
everywhere.
Yeah. Is that number real? Is it? Did we start some conspiracies?
Could be. I mean, maybe it's fake ES. Oh, we don't want to start that. But here's what I'm worried about. I'm gonna watch Hush next on Max, and am I gonna end up wanting to get this to pair with Superman?
That piece is awesome. I've
This is a
wanted that piece
beautiful
for a
piece.
while.
This is absolutely beautiful. And it's available. I think Josh might have it available.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you're gonna, I mean, you got the Superman.
Yep.
If you're gonna do a third scale separate Batman down the line, it just depends on how deep you want to go.
Yeah. I mean, this is everyone swears by this piece. Batman Hush. I'll probably end up watching Hush, and maybe I should just not watch it. Let's see. Cypher says, I can tell you that Hush skin tone is so good. Damn it. Oh, this is waitlisted.
Yeah, I've seen it though. A few people selling it though, which is surprising because this one everybody wants, but
everybody wants it. You know, it's let's see. Get the green ivy.
That one's nice too.
Yeah, that is nice. Let me watch Hush first, and I'm sure then I'll make up my mind. But yeah, I don't know. I got to stop watching TV. I had a little bit of time because my son stayed at his grandparents, and so I got to watch what I wanted to watch for once.
Yeah, I'm still trying to finish up. Oh gosh, the Godzilla show.
Oh, you didn't finish it yet?
I got 2 episodes left. I thought I was closer to the end than what I actually thought I was, but I still had like 4 episodes, so I went through half of them.
Oh my god! Come on.
Well, I'm waiting for my new speakers to come in this week, so
okay,
I've been kind of holding off, so
that'll be good. Cypher says some people are selling skin tone ivy because of the BSC. Did he sell off the skin tone? And kept the green?
Yeah, he keeps going back and forth. I know he sold the green, then he got the regular, I think, but then he went back to the green. I mean, he kind of does what we all do anyway. You know, we go back and
influence.
Forth.
Yep. Yeah. We go back and forth. Yep. Influence. Yep. Did he sell the Superman yet? Oh man. What's up, Star Wars addict? How's it going, Jeff?
Yeah.
All right. What do we got? We are 30 minutes into the power hour. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. That thing is awesome.
Where'd you get that thing?
Oh, okay. So let me find the website. It's so I've been really into like setups, like desk setups recently.
Yeah.
Because I moved a statue off the one side of my desk. I have like a 80-inch wide desk, and Jetwing Optimus takes up about like 36 inches of one side, but I still have a pretty big desk. So anyway, I was just looking, and like all these YouTubers are like, hey, here's what I use for my monitor. Oh yeah, you like this sign behind me? This is made by this company right here. So I'll pull it up. So it's a custom LED neon company. It's called Neon Icons, and they have like stuff pre-made. But their biggest thing is just send them a design that you like, and they'll make it for you. They'll send you like a proto photo, and then you could say, okay, what size do you want? And it's actually freaking awesome. It's app controlled, so it doesn't, I mean, it still comes with one of these cheap Chinese remotes, but it pairs through Wi-Fi, and dude, I freaking love it. So if anyone is looking for something cool for their setup or their man cave, this company, they were super responsive. There's lots of discounts and stuff, and I'm not sponsored by them or anything. It's just a good experience.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to hook me up with getting one.
We're gonna have to do that. It's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Moving along. This was a piece that came out this week. If this is a show you haven't watched, you need to put it on your list.
No.
You need to add it.
No. What's up, Jason? So Omni-Man. So is this also on like
It's on Amazon. It's Invincible. It's a show.
Okay.
And dude, it's one of the best shows I've seen. I'm sure people can attest to that. But yeah, you'll love it. Just how it ends up is kind of crazy. And it's on the
So,
second season. I need to catch up on the second season, but
so it's only 2 seasons?
yeah, they've taken forever to kind of come out with them. But
So, let's see. Polish Puba says, "When does yours come in, John?" The neon.
yeah, I know.
We got to get your microphone working first. It's finally doing pretty nice.
I know, huh?
Let's see. Jason says, "I love this Omni Man." Okay, so I can do that. I could do one season of an Omni Man.
Yeah, dude.
Jason
Once
says
you
it's a great
watch
one.
it, yeah, put that on your list to watch sooner than later.
Okay. Now, is it a cartoon? Is it
Yeah, but it's based off a comic book.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I've seen better ones, but I mean, it's cool that there's actually a licensed one coming out.
It looks pretty good. Is this quarter scale?
Should be diorama.
Good price.
The
800.
price range of a quarter scale, about 20.5 inches.
That seems about right because he's kind of crouched, kind of in a flying dynamic pose.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. This one I thought was interesting.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's talk about this.
What do you know about this?
So remember a couple shows ago, we were debating, we're like, okay, these are very expensive pieces by Arsham, and he sells out immediately from his website, but obviously he has a collaboration with Sideshow. And in the areas that are kind of like decayed or like excavated, they're supposed to have like some shiny, like crystalline, because it's supposed to be crystallized. But the people who have received the C3PO can confirm that it's just a solid block of white resin. There's nothing really fancy about it, the way it's fancy if you were to buy it from his website. Now, the ones on his website are bigger and long sold out and go for like 3 times the price, which is fine. So I ordered, which one came out first? The C3PO, I think. Yeah. C3PO was the first one to be released last year, and so I picked that up instantly because I like fine art. I think it's cool. But I held off on the R2 and I held off on the Han because I'm just not totally sold, and I may not even keep that C3PO. I know you can put whatever price you want, but like for a solid block of white resin,
Yeah.
I mean,
I figured you'd be all on this, swapping out that Yoda that you have just hanging out in your house.
Well, dude, I love them so much, and if I can hide them somewhere where my wife doesn't care, it'd be great. But it's like, okay, now you're 3 in, and you're what, like $2,100 in. That's a prime one right there. That's a, 3/4 or 2/3 of a JND, and it's definitely a collector's piece. I want to see the C3PO in hand. It should be shipping soon. If I get it and it's awesome, then I reserve the right to change my mind, and I'll pre-order this in R2.
Yeah. Star Wars sells though.
It does. Star Wars usually sells. I mean, look at the Regal Robot maquettes. How popular are the old maquettes right now that are going for hundreds of dollars more than when they came out? And Tom Spina couldn't sell that Jabba for like months. It was in stock forever. And I love Tom and I love the work that Regal Robot does, but there was not a lot of interest. And look at how that's changed just in like the last 2 months. People are buying these old maquettes. People are selling out the new maquettes, which is good because I support Regal Robot. I love them. But so I guess these may not sell out. These may linger for a while, but then wait a little while and see what happens. And people might go nuts over them.
Yeah.
And it's a line. People are going to want to complete the line for sure.
Yeah. I imagine this selling out. I mean, most of the Star Wars statues, even Sideshow does, is sold out by the time it's released.
Right. Yeah, I have no doubt about that. What is this is end of the year, mid to end of the year?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to hopefully C3PO will be here soon. I'll post some photos. We'll talk about it on the show. And then we'll see about this one. because I do love. I mean, who doesn't love Han and Carbonite?
Oh, I know. Yeah. Did you get the? You're getting the boba. Are you getting the boba and Han in
Oh
Carbonite?
yeah, that
Yeah.
looks cool. That looks cool. And they made the lighting updates. Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah,
This I
see,
thought was
Dinesh,
cool.
this is what Dinesh said. It's supposed to be quartz. It's not. It's not
Mhm.
quartz. Yeah. Okay, this is neat. What is this? Is oh, it's an environment
Mhm.
selling to the undying lands.
Yeah. I think these are so cool. Like if you were to get all of them,
Yep. Yep. These, I'm so intrigued by these environments, but my display does not. These are short, they're wide, and my display shelves are like 55 inches tall and wide. So this thing would be like a little tiny morsel. Uh, even though I think it's great, I think it's
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. They're just we've talked about it before, but so much for Lord of the Rings right now. If you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what you're not getting at this point.
I mean, this is it's just so much.
Yeah.
This was a surprise.
Mhm.
So at first they posted the video and said it was 1/3 Kojun Works. And I was like, wait a minute, 1/3 Armory? Ooh.
Uh-huh. Well, that would be cool. I think that would sell.
Yes, it would. Yeah, especially for the people who bought the Duo. Oh my God, I would buy it immediately. Um, but I mean, this little teaser here that's really kind of blurred out and far away. Um, well, Hot Toys just released an Armory not too long ago, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Or I guess a 2.0. So I'm assuming this is going to probably blow it away.
It should, especially for probably the price they're gonna ask for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
So
assuming it probably should be die-cast stuff,
yeah. Oh
um,
yeah.
but I
And
know
I would say like functioning stuff too. Like I'm sure things are actually going to like have you know what JND does. They kind of do all the crazy stuff. Lane says this is going to be 2K. What do you think, John?
I could see it. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, especially all the
Yeah,
little
and I know a
details.
lot of people, especially in the 1/6 community, have been complaining about it, like, "Why? Why are we getting another Bruce Wayne, another Dark Knight?" You
You know
know,
why?
complaining about the price and stuff, but it's like, why does it matter if, another company is making something, you should support, them, even if you're not buying it, it's just like a car company, do you want one car company to make everything? Like, you just want
Right.
Hot Toys to make everything? It's good that we have
Right.
these other companies kind of pushing the envelope, yeah, you're gonna have to pay for it, but,
Yes,
I support
competition
it.
is
Yep.
good. Yes, please. And you know why? Because Batman sells. Look at my dumbass buying 3 Batman statues in a week after saying I'm getting rid of all my comic Batman.
Mhm.
Like, okay, well, joke's on me, but it's my collection. I can do what I want. But Batman is cool. I mean, superheroes are freaking cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and I
so
think I think it's gonna take a while for the 1/6 community to come around to, the kinda silicone-y rooted hair figures, just the price of them. Because
yeah,
I think you're seeing even with InArt, people are starting to kinda transfer over just because of the quality,
yep,
and the difference. Not to say
absolutely.
anything bad about Hot Toys, I mean, money-wise, they're a good deal, for what they are, but for a collector like me and you who want the best of whatever version it can be,
Hmm.
it's hard not to go with. I'll be curious to see how JND what their final product is in the 1/6 because
Yeah.
if it's not good, I mean the statue community is bad, but the 1/6 scale community will.
Ooh, they will eat them alive.
Yeah. Hmm.
Mhm. 1/6 community is rough.
Yeah.
Um, I think we may have missed this one, but got a super chat from Lane Kramer from Comic Concepts. Check out their new order system.
Yeah.
$2. Thank you, Lane. Whether this was from Josh or Lane, either way, thank you. So yeah, I guess we'll talk about that. We could talk about it real briefly. Comic Concepts and Josh, friend of the show, did a massive update on their website tonight. or today, and they released a little announcement on Facebook recently. And if you haven't seen Comic Concepts before, go ahead and check them out. They now have like 5,000 different ways you can pay and like multiple payment plans. You can pay early, pay late, maybe not pay at all. Really good reward systems, 5% back, all that stuff. And I know there's been like a lot of weirdness in like the Prime One community and all that. And if you want to get something from a legitimate guy who's gonna give you your money back if some company goes out of business or whatever, even if it comes out of his pocket, Josh will take care of you. And same goes for Todd too, because when people get stuff from Todd and it breaks, more than likely it's coming out of Todd's pocket. And because I've talked to Todd's repair guy, he's awesome. And between Todd and and Josh for some of these harder to get pieces, you really can't go wrong. So thanks, Lane, for throwing that out there.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting too. Was another topic. I didn't know if we'd have time, but with the battery situation, with all the Prime One and stuff, that's an interesting thing. So
wait, did we go through all of our releases for the week?
No.
Okay, sorry. Let's see.
I need to.
Okay. Yep. So Will Fox Vacation just had a live stream right before this with John from Queen Studios, and they talked about this.
Yeah.
And there's a 4-pack, 4 figures.
Yeah, so let me show this picture. So
holy cow.
Here we have the premium version. It comes with 4 figures.
Good Lord.
With the dios.
Okay. And we have 40 people here. First of all, give us a thumbs up, but let us know in the chat, who wants 4 figures of the Joker? Anybody? I'm being dead serious, and you guys can say no, say yes. I'm not going to judge. Personally, I think they're pretty cool. Okay, so you get the Arthur Fleck, you get his like final suit, you get his bathroom dance scene, and then you get his clown doctor, which actually I think is probably the coolest one. If someone wants to buy this and sell me the clown doctor, then I'm in. Johnny 1,000.
I knew Johnny
100,000%.
Now, Johnny, are you getting the premium or you're getting the deluxe?
You better get the premium, and I'll buy the clown doctor from you.
Well, and 2, let me look what Lane said. But I think from what John said, the deluxe is $1,000 and the premium is 14. Correct me if I'm wrong, Lane, but
so $1,400 for 4 figures and a base, a curtain, a stairwell, and a stage from when he was on the show, a chair, lots and lots of hands, his sign, his bag. Wow. That is a lot of stuff. So, okay, what's 14 divided by 4 is like 350, 375-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad, actually. It's not terrible.
And I think they look great. Like this, I love that setup.
That looks amazing.
I still have the Queen, one. I wish I would have got the rooted one when we got them.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, I love this scene.
That looks good. It
looks fantastic.
Yeah, this looks really good. Wait, hold on. Is this Queen or JND? This is Queen.
Yeah, it's InArt.
Yeah, they're getting good. They're same as JND. They've done so many releases of 1/6 now that they're really honing their skills and making like these super fine details. That sculpt looks awesome.
Yeah.
The paint looks incredible. Okay, they're giving a value for 1,400, so it could be less.
I highly doubt that.
Let's see. The only one I would have 4-pack of for sure. It looks amazing. Yeah, it does look pretty good.
How many people though love this Joker enough to have a 4-pack?
I guess if you're a hardcore 1/6 collector, which Cypher asked, you collect 1/6 very sparingly. Just some OG Star Wars and things that go with like 1/6 vehicles.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought this was good. Notice how let's see. This one has it.
Oh, rooted hair on all figures. Oh, that's impressive.
Then it's cool how it comes with like the pill bottles.
Oh my
That's something
God.
I don't think freaking Hot Toys would ever touch, is coming with some
1/6 scale pill bottles. That's crazy. Holy crap. That looks good. That looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, FPJ, I agree. They did a phenomenal job. And if Johnny wants to sell me the Doctor Clown, I will take that one.
There you go.
Oh, look at there it is. There it is. Do they say what kind of medicine is on there? That would be awesome. I see 75 milligrams, 200 milligrams. Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah, this is a cool set.
I think it was Will Foxification who did the interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully
go check
we
out
can
Will.
get John on here at some point.
Yeah, I messaged John and he never got back to me, but he like gets on Facebook sparingly, so he'll probably, whenever he gets on, he'll probably respond. I'm sure he always does. Yeah, go check out Will's show. I'm sure he's probably finished by now, but yeah, it looks good.
Okay. I'm curious. So the diorama, is it how they're making this? Is this like
It's like
is it car? I mean, Hot Toys has always done kind of the cheap route of the cardboard kind of cutout stuff. Kind of curious if this is.
Yeah, I wonder. I'd be surprised if it's like cheap cardboard. It doesn't look like cheap cardboard. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
It looks like a nice curtain there, like a nice drape on the floor. And then I like the perspective staircase. I think that's kind of cool how they did that.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. For 1/6, I think that works really well.
Yeah.
Dang, we're not 1/6 collectors, but this is like the most exciting thing on the show so far.
Yeah. There's always pieces though that can sneak into your collection, and this is one I think some people may.
Oh, I would not. I mean, I don't put down people buying anything, but I would. I mean, if you get this, then yeah, this is great. This is fantastic.
All right, moving on. Here's a sneak peek from PCS, and I didn't see really anybody give any good suggestions on what this was. I know
I have no idea what this is.
Anybody in the audience, does anybody know what this is? I know somebody said like, guess like Muhammad Ali. Somebody said like Hellraiser, but I'm kind of like, I don't know that.
It looks like some kind of like almost like a T1000-ish type thing, but I know it's not.
It looks like it just got 3D printed. Like it's early, like 2 arms, the torso. And that's where I can kind of maybe see like a Muhammad Ali. I don't know.
Okay. I see it now. Yeah, I see the struts and everything. I forgot what they call it when they 3D print, but yeah.
The Rocky maybe, because I know he's talked about, which I don't know how I feel about them doing the quarter scale kind of Rocky dioramas he's talked about. So I don't know if it's like kind of maybe in ring where which I have the 1/3. So
Adrian. Oh yeah. Okay, that's actually quite cool. All right, yeah. So okay, I thought it's a 3D printed, yeah, because you could see it's in the it's in behind the orange plate. Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
And this is what I love about PC. They kind of give these little snippets to kind of keep your interest, every week it seems like he's pumping out. I don't know any other company pumping out more than PCS that's trying different things, and relatively turnaround time's pretty quick.
I think that Queen Studios can take, some lessons from PCS here, because PCS always comes up week after week, just like you said. I mean, okay, yeah, we just literally spent 10 minutes talking about a 4-pack of Jokers, but when's the last time we heard from Queen? Back in Wonderfest. And so just let us know you're alive. Just throw something out there. Throw a shadowy 3D print build or something. Because people eat this stuff up.
Yeah. And this one, a lot of people think that they're doing a third scale, the Howling. I don't know if you've ever seen. They did a quarter scale one. I almost bought it last year.
Okay.
But that's pretty expensive to find anymore. It's an older piece, but yeah, if they're doing a 1/3 Howling, I would definitely probably be in on that.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So,
That's pretty neat. I'm looking up the Howling. Okay. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that would be neat. A giant werewolf.
you
Yeah,
don't
that's
see
sweet.
too many of them, at least licensed. So
They don't.
then I figured we just look at their pre-orders for this last week. The Larry Bird and Daredevil came out.
Okay. Okay.
And
Yeah, I
this,
didn't even.
this
Oh, I saw the
Daredevil, man.
Daredevil.
I didn't really look though. What was the platinum exclusive? What were they throwing in with that? You know?
No, not off the top of my head. This kind of just came and passed
Oh,
by.
maybe. Oh, it's a swap out.
I mean, I like the open mouth. He's like, ah.
I like that, to be honest.
No, that is kind of clean. Yeah, that's real
It
clean.
looks really good.
You know, your vision made a good point here. PCS has a lot of POs, but I don't see the statues. They haven't really been shipping a ton. I mean, they've shipped some turtles, but what else have they shipped?
What else do we got coming?
Oh,
Hello.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
We'll extend the power hour for a little bit with Todd. What's going on,
Hello.
man?
Not much. How are you guys doing? Sorry.
Good.
Good to be here.
Good timing. What do you think of this Daredevil?
I love it. I think it's great. Yeah, I heard, I like the open mouth, I think, better.
Really?
Open mouth portrait. What do you guys think?
That's what I said.
I like the other one, to be honest.
You do.
Mhm.
People were talking about, I think the closed mouth one he's looking more down. But I think they're going to, see how he's kind of looking more down.
Oh, yeah, he's up a little bit.
But you are going to be displaying this, I would say, at least like, on a higher shelf. You're not
because he's supposed to be jumping out like top of a building.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
And
how
he's
does
blind? So like,
that too. Yeah, that's
So
how does he peg into this thing? Where's the is it his foot there on? Is that like stained glass or what? How's the engineering work
actually,
here?
it's actually very awesome how they did it. So if you keep scrolling through the pictures, see that little, it's pretty crazy how. So that's supposed to be okay. So in like a stained glass window, there's like a metal bar sometimes like in between the panes.
Yeah.
So that's supposed to be like the bar like broke, and then but that's also what is holding him in midair.
Oh, so like on both sides it looks like.
Yeah, but the left side, there's no contact.
There is
but the right side, and I don't know how exactly. It'd be cool if they kind of explained that. Because obviously they probably took time to figure out it's got to be heavy. It's 1/3 scale.
Yeah, that scares me a little bit looking at that.
I get that, but I would imagine that they really took time and effort to engineer it correctly, because obviously everyone's thinking the same thing. Dude, that's going to lean, that's going to whatever over time. So they had to really do their kind of due diligence in order to figure that out. But I think it's very cool that they did that, and they're trying something new, because it does look very seamless. It does look very good from certain angles. Like that angle, like it's like he's floating. That angle too.
Yeah, that is amazing.
So yeah, pretty cool on their part, I would say.
Yeah. What do you think about PCS, Todd? Kind of what they're doing right now compared to other statue companies?
I mean, I really like PCS. I like them a lot. I get that they are really putting a lot of stuff out, but I think they manage their money well and all that stuff. I think they're doing a good job, and I think they're kind of doing what Sideshow did like 10, 15 years ago. They're just they make statues. That's what they do. They're nothing else. They're just making statues. And they have a lot of pre-orders, but they have you know, they have a good track record, and I'm not worried about them in any way, like in regards to money and stuff.
What do you think? It kind of because they're probably my favorite company right now, but like kind of venturing out, doing like an MBA thing. I mean, they kind of dabble in a lot of things where other companies kind of stick to what they know as far as IPs go. But it seems like they're more willing to take a risk on an IP that you don't know will sell or not.
Yes, 100%, and that is risky, and that's a big for sure. And I don't know how these sell for them. I would assume they do at least well enough, to make them. Obviously,
I wonder if this armpit hair is rooted or not.
I would prefer rooted. I would prefer rooted. Yeah.
Yes.
So gross.
That is awesome.
Yeah, but no, I mean, look, someone's got to do it, right? Someone's got to go out there and try to push the envelope, because really no one knows if people are going to want these statues, right? So I'm glad there's a company that's actually doing it, and who knows, like they might not sell well. I have no idea. But I'm glad someone's doing it, right? So
yeah.
Kudos to them for sure. Yeah, they're really pushing the envelope. So good job.
Hey John, I want to
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Like that's
I was stoked for that. Yeah.
So yeah.
What's that one below the Killer Crown? Oh, go back for a second, John.
I thought it looked like Cammy.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Is that Cammy or? Oh, it is. Yep. Okay, yeah.
It's Cammy. Oh, it's like the swimsuit, I think. Cammy.
Okay,
I think that's older. I think that's older. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, and I really love the Chun-Li. I think that's rad.
Oh yeah, that one is so good.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are really, really cool. And Michael Jordan, that one's awesome. So
yep, that's MJ.
And they're doing, they're also doing the smaller scale pieces, which obviously, that gives them probably a good amount of cash flow, and they're selling a lot of those. So I think that's smart for companies to do, definitely.
What do you think, though, Todd, about, because this is kind of what bugs me about Queen a little bit, is just how they kind of jump all over the place with scales, especially when they're not finished some lines. I mean, you see PCS they started the 1/3 horror stuff. Now, they're doing quite a few quarter scale, and now they're jumping into the half scale. It just seems like it's kind of a lot for one IP to kind of hit 3 different scales. I
agree. I definitely agree. Yeah. So that is a little bit like puzzling. But again, I don't know if they're just like they see like demand for that, or they're just, again, trying different scales to see what sells better. But again, I'm glad that there is a company doing that, testing the water. And who knows, maybe in a year, like this could be a year where they're just testing all these things, and they're going to be like, okay, these didn't work, these worked, and they'll pull back next year. That could be what's happening.
I just hate, as a collector, we invest money into these lines, and then they don't finish them. You kind of feel high and dry. Like that's what I feel like with the Queen half scale.
Yeah. Well, like what Queen half scale specifically? Like more Iron Man?
No, not necessarily that, but like not at least like completing the Trinity Thor. And doing Thor. Was a big one.
Didn't they preview that though? Didn't they tease that, or was that Loki or something? Or that's 1/3, isn't it? Okay, yeah. They did like the didn't they do like a sort of like a silhouette like teaser of like Loki? I don't know, Hulk.
Oh, the 1/3. Yeah, the 1/3.
You know what I mean? I think that's 1/3. Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. Like, here's the thing though, like with statues that are $500 and above, it's hard to sell those. Like, if they put out something and it doesn't sell well, you can't blame them. But I think they always have the intent to complete a line for sure. But it boils down to like whether or not it's selling. You know what I mean? Yeah. I do understand, like there's some kind of like sort of not betrayal, but there's something where it's like, damn, why didn't you finish it? But it has to do with money, because these are so expensive to make. You know what I mean? It's not like an action figure where you're going to lose maybe a little bit of money. You could lose like $500,000 or something on a prototype or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I do understand that. I definitely get that.
Yeah.
And they should do Thor at least because.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I mean, look what happened. Like the MCU stuff is kind of not selling as well, so I understand why they're not doing it.
Yeah.
But it is a bummer. It is a bummer for sure. So I don't know. Maybe they could always come back to it as well.
That's true. That's true.
See.
Yeah, I got a piece that was, I think, released last week. That it's quite interesting. Did you see this one, John?
Yeah, I think I saw Todd post something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, only 20 are being made. It's bronze.
This is awesome.
Full bronze.
Yeah.
Full bronze.
Yes.
Like not faux bronze. Yeah, and it's expensive, of course. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
There you go, Mike, for the office.
No, I do. I'm like, I am really contemplating this one. It is so cool. And I know that like this Heritage Heroes or whatever, if they were to come out with like an Iron Man or something, I'd have to get both. It'd just be so cool. It just.
Yeah. I mean, this is a risk. This is a risk it's a brand new company.
Yeah.
I think they've already made these, or they're making them for sure. They already made this, which probably cost a lot to make a prototype of.
Oh my God.
Straight up real bronze, That's expensive. So yeah, I don't know. I do like it though. It's pretty cool. It's pretty crazy.
55 kg. Give me a heavy one. Yeah. Oh my God.
And I mean, only 20 will exist, which is pretty cool too.
Yeah,
that's something that's very, very limited. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That's a nice one. I like that a lot. Very tempted.
Yeah, it's tempting, definitely. So yeah.
Well, did we have anything else, John?
That's all I had. It's kind of a quiet week.
So let's see. Your Vision says, Todd, did anyone PO this on spec yet?
I believe I sold one so far.
Nice.
I know that there's probably I think 10 have been sold. So half of the edition size has been sold. I didn't sell that many. I'm just saying, just in general. But I've sold one. So.
I bet I know who bought it too. I can think of one guy who would buy this.
Other than you,
see.
But yeah.
Other than me. Yeah. Other than me. Let's see. So Todd, you already have a buyer for the Joker 4 set. When will you get the InArt Jokers? Because Johnny is definitely buying it. So,
you mean the Joaquin Phoenix one?
The Joaquin Phoenix,
Yeah. It goes on sale for our time. I believe it's like tomorrow. I have to figure that out actually. I think it's tomorrow at so it's Hong Kong. I'll post something in the group. I think it's tomorrow morning, like 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Now let me pull this up real quick because I wanted to ask Todd if he can disclose, because John from Queen was on Will Foxification's show, and the price that he had said just from on their end, he was saying $1,400 for this premium set and $1,000 for the deluxe. Is that about right? I mean, obviously, probably over here it's a little bit more, but ballpark, is it probably pretty close?
Yeah, that should be. Yeah, that's what I've heard as well.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't think they're gonna change it within 24 hours. I think that is gonna be accurate.
That premium set is a pretty good value compared to the 2 set then.
Really good value.
I mean, if you think about it, so if you buy the 2 set, they're like $600 each, right? But if you buy the 4-pack, that's like a little over $300 each.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You're getting 4 bodies. So
with rooted hair. Yeah.
They all have rooted hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool. I mean, yeah. And I was wondering if they were going to do just a single pack, but they're not. Because they did that with the Heath Ledger Joker. But I think just just makes more sense just to do this.
Yeah.
Which is good. But again, you're right. The value is there. $1,400 for four figures. That's a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, and I mean, they're all pretty cool. So, yeah, I like them. Captain America's a Roman statue now. I don't know. I don't know. Is it?
What's up, Adam?
But yeah. Okay, never mind.
Well, here, Johnny, you got the coming soon on spec already. So go ahead and just slap your email address in there, and you'll get the email when it hits. I had a question for Todd. How much of your job is deciphering and translating time zones?
It's not a lot. I mean, but I guess you know, with certain releases, you pay more attention to that. So that this one I'm obviously paying very close attention to, because sometimes even if it goes on sale at like, you know, 8 p.m. you know, Hong Kong time, we won't put it up until like later in the day, like the next day or something. You know what I mean? But this one I'm gonna put up right when it goes on sale, for sure.
Yeah.
So
that's
awesome,
a big base. Holy crap, that's huge.
Yeah. And you get that, you know. So did you guys talk about the JND Batman Armory?
Yeah. The Kojin works.
Yeah. I'm curious about what that's gonna cost.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we talked about that. A lot of people not happy with it, you know, with what Hot Toys has done, and
there's
a lot of people think it's going to be like $2,000, and so
at least. And I'm curious how many different figures they're going to do. If they're going to do Bruce Wayne, if they're going to do, you know, rooted hair, non-rooted hair kind of thing. I'm not sure.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, for InArt, the value's there definitely. So that's nice. Did Hot Toys make a Joaquin Phoenix Joker?
No.
Or no? They haven't. Okay.
No.
Okay, so there's no.
Only
they should have. Yeah, third party. There's a million of them, and it seems like most people weren't happy with them. They were like mashing them together.
Yeah.
So it's kind of been beat to death, you know. So, but I mean, you can't.
The Joaquin Phoenix has.
Yeah, as far as third party, I know. But InArt's gonna kill it. So
yeah. I mean, the likeness is pretty phenomenal, I would say.
Yeah.
I think their Heath Ledger Jokers, all of the ones they've made, Queen and InArt, are amazing as well. So they do a really good job. Yeah. I mean, do you collect 1/6, John?
I dabble in it.
Okay. Yeah.
I used to have like 150 of them, but
Hot Toys?
I don't. I mean, I have a couple up here still.
Yeah.
Probably less than 15 or 20. So
yeah. Mike, do you? No.
I've sold
Hot Toys.
I have some. There's some that I won't sell, like OG Star Wars and stuff like that. But I'm not actively buying them right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really either. So it's another world. It's just another world, but they do kind of bleed over into the statue world, definitely. So.
Oh yeah.
They are cool. I can admire them from afar, definitely.
Yes. I agree. Something has to give, and that's what's going right now.
Usually it's the 1/6. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
It's just that they, especially when you collect things that are so big, they just kind of like disappear, and it's like
totally. If you have more than 10 1/6, you really have to display it in a way where you're showcasing them in a really perfect way, and you're not just putting up. If you put 10 together, like within like 2 inches apart, it's there. Like you said, it's gonna get lost.
Yeah,
you're just not even gonna notice.
Yep.
Yeah, I collected 1/6 figures like in like the 2010 around. I got pretty into it. Not Marvel DC, but Ashley Wood. It was called 3A. I got super into that.
3A, yeah.
Those were fun. I still have all of those too. I really like that. They're very stylized.
Yeah.
But I just like, that was when I kind of like stopped collecting statues in 2010. And like for 2 years, I was really into like vinyl toys and like designer toys. But then I just got back into statues. Because I mean, they're just, to me, the best.
Yeah. I agree.
Statues are the best. Love them.
I agree.
So yeah. But yeah, cool.
Speaking of the best, you just got a giant shipment of Maestros in.
Yeah.
You got a lot of giant shipments in recently.
Yeah, we have. I mean, man, because Chinese New Year's, dude. We're gonna have. So we got 2 containers.
Wow.
We have 2 more on the way, and then 2 more are getting picked up. One got picked up on Friday, and one's gonna get picked up on Tuesday before Chinese New Year. So that's a lot. That's a lot of that's so
6
each container
containers in like 4 weeks.
Each container holds around 250 boxes, give or take, depending on how big they are.
Oh
So
my god.
that's thousands or 1,000, more than 1,000 boxes are coming.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Needless to say, should be an exciting next 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be pretty crazy, but it's good. I mean, there's a lot of things that people have been waiting for a while coming. So, yeah, I'm just once I get something that people have been waiting for, I'm very, very relieved, I guess you could say. So,
Yeah, that's not. I bet. You stop getting all the messages. Is this in yet? Is this in yet?
That's happening. So hopefully they don't break. You know.
Oh my god.
Then you just have to be like, oh, hopefully they don't break now.
Yeah. Oh,
but no, I think everything's good. I mean, generally, when things are problematic before I get them, I generally know, like if like a JND thing is messed up, or like a Queen Studios thing is messed up, like there's issues with them. I mean,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we double box the JND Batmans because we saw that a lot of people were getting the broken off head. Or not broken off head, but like some chips, it would fall out because it's magnetized, right?
Oh yeah, it's a strong magnet too. I mean, it's
wasn't there another one like a Wonder Woman, or maybe it was this Catwoman? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Catwoman. There was probably, man, I would say there was 20. We had at least 20, maybe more, broken, and we had to pay for out of pocket. We had to pay to have them fixed out of pocket. So,
see. I get that it's really cool to open the box and you see like 3/4 of the figure already assembled, or the statue in this case. But like, why risk it though when they have so many that were being damaged? Like, it's magnetic. Why not put the head in a different?
I agree. Exactly.
Like, come on.
It's magnetic. Take it out. Put it in its own thing.
Right.
Like the Catwoman was not attached, but
right.
This JND Batman isn't, like you said, it's a magnet.
It is a giant freaking magnet. Yeah.
It makes absolutely zero sense to me. Zero. And when you spend $3,000, they should think of that stuff.
Well, the thing that kills me is that this was separate in the bottom. They could have just carved out another styrofoam hole and put the unmasked right there, right next to this one. Would have been perfect. So
it doesn't matter if the figure's assembled, like when it doesn't matter.
So how many of these came broken? Probably 0, right? Because guess what? Nothing was magnetized to the inside.
Yeah. And again, it's just the collar on the main. The thing about it too, it's like on the main body. Yeah, the collar is getting messed up, and then guess what? Now what? You have to ship the whole body to get fixed just for a small tiny chip. It's that's stupid. I'm sorry. That's crazy to me. That doesn't make any sense. From a manufacturing standpoint, you're manufacturing $3,000 items. Yeah. You have to be, your packaging has to be top notch, in my opinion.
Yes.
Top notch. So,
and I mean, it's not like JND is fantastic. I get the magic of like peeling, like their little white cloth aside and seeing that sculpt, and it's like, okay, this is awesome. But then you see, like, look down, and it's like, oh, holy crap, there's a crack there. Now, what they did this time around is they put like a plastic and then bubble wrap around like this area here, but it wasn't enough where if that magnet demagnetized in shipping, it still would have broke.
Right. And I mean, it's not worth a break, even though, like you said, it's cool to lift that back. You're like, oh yeah, cool. It's not worth it, dude, at all.
What ended up breaking on your Harley, Mike? Because I remember you got that in.
Yeah. Okay. Remember that Harley? It was the arm. The arm was like super loose. Right. Remember there was like a batch with loose arms. There was a batch with like tight arms. But no, there was something else broken. I can't remember.
I think a lot of people had
the shoe. The shoe.
Oh, the shoe. Yeah, the shoe. Or a lot of people, it didn't come broken, but I think it was the choker. So the choker was very brittle because it's thin, and people were trying to put it on the neck and they would break. So that was another thing, but that was not so much on that. I wouldn't blame JND for that. I wouldn't blame anyone really. It's just like those things you have to just like heat up with a hair dryer or something, but not everyone knows to do that, you know? So I think they should having like assembly videos, especially again for like very expensive high-end items. Yeah, it's pretty important, you know, and putting out a disclaimer or something like, hey, heat this up before you know, put it on because it might, you know, warp in transit or whatever, you know, that resin shrinks and contracts. So like, you know, just having those types of disclaimers out would help. But yeah, anyways.
And, you know, just what Todd said, resin shrinks and contracts. And if you've ever had a filling done, fillings are not forever because they shrink and contract in your mouth too. So that's why fillings need to be replaced over time. So there's your dental lesson for the night.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Yeah, you always learn a little tidbit about, you know, dentistry as well.
We're here. We're here. I mean, it's really the same thing. It's, you know, if one goes in your mouth, one goes on your shelf.
Yeah. Interesting.
They both cost a lot.
Yeah, right.
Man.
Exactly. Awesome.
Not good. Well, I don't know anything. So we're over our power hour, so I guess anything goes here. But we'll try to wrap things up. Anything? So Todd, you have lots of pallets coming in, which are lots of containers coming in, which means lots of those fun photos that you post of like tons of boxes in your warehouse. Anything else new, exciting recently? How's your like your gallery? Any progress with that?
Gallery is, you know, still chugging along. I hope June will finish in June. We'll finish by June. I hope the grand opening is in June.
Cool.
Yeah. Pedestals, we're getting close to a pre-order. We are getting close to a pre-order for sure.
So can you you posted a for anyone who didn't see, you posted a poll I think earlier in the week, and you say, okay, you know, would you prefer USA made, a little bit more expensive, shorter wait time, or China made, a little bit cheaper, longer wait time? What was your response on that?
It was pretty much overwhelmingly cheaper, which I kind of figured. So what I took from that though is I'm gonna talk the USA manufacturer. They're like 30 minutes away from me.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk to them and see if we can somehow get the price down if I buy more. Yeah. You know, if I commit to a certain quantity, and maybe if I can get it around $900. So it's like basically like $1,000 USA made, $800, you know, in that ballpark if it was in China. So if I can get it around $850, $900, I think people will be okay with that. And if it's in USA, it's kind of a good compromise. Yeah. So, and it would be really nice just to be able to just like drive to the manufacturing factory and see them in person and look at them and be like, okay, and have like have me quality control them, you know,
that'd be nice
for them. That would be great.
Yeah.
So that's another, and that, you know, that has nothing to do with pricing, but you know, I think that's good peace of mind for myself and for people buying these because they're expensive. So, you know, I don't want to have things broken, and I want quality pieces. Because again, they're expensive. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, pedestals, you know, whether you know the quality that you're looking at or just in general, are very expensive. The cheap, so like the corporate pedestal companies, they're still for if you want to add light up and XYZ and the certain size and height, it's gonna be like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, close to $1,000 if not more. So
yeah, exactly. Yes. So right, and the ones that I've gotten from like other places, other companies, they're good quality. They're pretty good quality. But yeah, there's kind of an unknown when you have them manufactured in China. Obviously, if I did have them manufactured in China, I would have one sent to me and I'd inspect it and make sure it's all good. Right. So, you know, we'll figure it out. It's just, you know, I've said it a million times, but I want to make sure everything is kind of dialed in before I ask people for money on these things. You know what I mean? I want to make sure we have a timeline for production and all that stuff. So it's not just like, hey, here's the pre-order. It's going to be delivered in 12 months, maybe. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I want to deliver them in a couple months, 3 months or something. So
that would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be awesome. It would be 3 months, give or take. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic! Because I already need 2 of them at least.
Oh.
So, and that's
and I think I would. I mean, I think I would be doing something where if you buy more than one, you'll get like a discount. You know, like it'll be like it's one piece is 900, two pieces is 850. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah.
We'll probably do, because again, the more you manufacture at once, the cheaper it is. Our cost is cheaper. So
Yep. Absolutely. Well, that's probably a good. I'd probably end right there. I know we're about 20 minutes over time, but that's okay because Todd joined us a little bit late, and always appreciate having Todd here. But so if you haven't already, I know Todd has like a sort of like a prototype. Are those actual prototypes on your website that you have up, or of the stand,
the
of the
pictures?
pedestal? Yeah.
Yeah, those are actual. We have 3 prototypes. We made 3 prototypes. Those are real. Yeah.
I'll just pop them up real quick here because they look really good. I mean,
thank you.
Yeah, I mean, they're very classy looking. They're, you know, it has like a light in the middle and a light on top.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, there was some comments in the group when I posted those things, and they're like, the lighting is, you know, there's no point. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's not lighting up the statue. It's not. It's for aesthetics. So if you don't like that, I understand. This pedestal is not for you.
Right.
But for me, I like that. You know, I want it to look. I want my display to look cool and my statues to look cool. So that, and it's fine. If you don't like that, but yeah, it's not pointless. It's for aesthetics.
No, this is freaking amazing.
And this picture is, I turned down like the lighting on my phone to get it. The purpose of this picture that you're looking at right now, it's not to show the statue on there. It's to show the pedestals.
Yeah.
Like when you're actually looking at it, the item on there is going to be brighter. You know what I mean? But still, you're going to have you're going to have these in a room, and there's going to be overhead lights on it. You know what I mean? The lighting on these is for aesthetics. So
Now, I
just wanted to say that.
No, I mean, I kind of figured that already, but who
some people just didn't, you know. So and I get it, but yeah,
some people are very very analytical and practical, and
yes, that's fine.
I do agree with your vision. The light ups are worth it. If they give you like an RGB possibility as well, and it's
this is RGB.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. This is RGB. It's all phone controlled. I think someone has Jeff Delaney, Secret Sanctuary. He took video and did a review of these at WonderCon last year, and we show the RGB effect.
Sweet, yeah.
So
that's
again,
awesome.
it's all with your phone. You can. It's really awesome. I wanted to make it, you know, just as functional and as modular as we could. But yeah, it is RGB. So, and you can change, actually, you can even change the color temperature of the regular white light. You can change it to warm. This is cool. You can change it to any color you want. There's like a million color combinations, whatever. So yeah.
I might need to buy more than 2. All right. I'll put a couple in my office actually. Yeah, that'll be good.
And they will come in white as well. So
nice. Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, coming soon for sure.
Cool. Well, that's very exciting news, because again, this year 2024 is been more about like display and displayability of your collection, and not just kind of like buying all the crap. Even though we started off the show with 4 new pre-orders this week, 2 of them from Todd. Thanks, Todd.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, anywho, I think we're going to call it a night, and thanks, Todd, for popping on. We really appreciate your time, and thank you guys for joining us. Lots of great questions. Kind of a slow week, but definitely a fun show. So go ahead and like, subscribe, do all the things. Go ahead and pop some information on our Facebook page and post questions there, post your collection there. I know there are a couple of questions about Godzilla -1. Go ahead and pop them on our Facebook page, and we'll get to that next week. Thank you guys for joining. John, we will see everyone next week, same time, or 10 o'clock maybe? Cool. So we'll always, it's either 9 or 10 o'clock. We'll go ahead and post it over the weekend, and we will see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us, and have a